United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has said that for nearly 80 days, Israel blocked the entry of life-saving international aid into Gaza. All the aid authorized until now amounts to a teaspoon of aid when a flood of assistance required. He said the needs are massive, and the obstacles are staggering. Addressing reporters on Friday in New York, the UN chief said Palestinians in Gaza are enduring what may be the cruelest phase of this cruel conflict. Guterres observed that as the world's leading hunger assessment found, the entire population of Gaza is facing the risk of famine. He says families are being starved and denied the best basics while all the world watching on real time. He reiterated that Israel has a clear obligation under international humanitarian law. It must treat civilians humanely with respect for their inherent dignity. It must not forcibly transport, deport, or displace the civilian population of an occupied territory, and as the occupying power, it must agree to allow and facilitate the aid that is needed, Guterres stressed. Here is an excerpt of his address to the journalist.
Finally, a trickle of aid has crossed over. In recent days, almost 400 trucks were cleared for entry to Gaza through the Kerem Shalom crossing. But supplies from only 115 trucks have been able to be collected, and nothing has reached the besieged north. We are working around the clock to get whatever aid we can to people in need. And we managed to distribute some wheat, flour, baby food, nutrition supplements, and medicines. At long last, a few bakeries in South and Central Gaza are operating. But let us not forget that we are operating in the middle of a military operation. In any case, all the aid authorized until now amounts to a teaspoon of aid when a flood of assistance is required. The needs are massive and the obstacles are staggering. Strict quotas are being imposed on the goods we distribute, along with unnecessary delay procedures. Other essentials, including fuel, shelter, cooking gas, and water purification supplies, are prohibited. We continue to request for safety and security mitigation measures to be in place for our convoys. Our staff life is at risk if we continue to be prevented from distributing food parcels and wheat flour directly to people in desperate need. Without those, and in the absence of the rule of law and the desperate population after months of blockade and totally insufficient supply entering, the risk of security incidents and looting